Welcome to Retro Sparkle Designs. Today we will be going over the Flow Pants tie hack. To begin with, you will need one left side and one right side of your pants. You will need your ties. I did 6 for each side, so a total of 12 ties, and then one waistband or one piece of elastic. I'm just doing the fabric waistband here for this version. We first need to locate where we're going to place our cuts. I did mark the shorts line from the pattern pieces onto my fabric just to kind of give me an idea of what I want. The shorts hit a little bit above the knee, so I want something that's going to go below that. So I'm keeping my two sides together, and then I'm folding them in half just so I can kind of even things up. I'm making sure the bottoms are aligned. And then I'm taking the bottom of the pants and folding it up towards the point of the crotch. And that'll give me a good kind of halfway mark, something that's not going to wind up above the knee, but not be too short at the same time. So I'm going to mark that spot with a erasable marker. The one I'm using, you can just get rid of it with water. I'm now going to kind of rough out my shape. You want just a little bit of a scoop out. And of course, my marker is not wanting to cooperate here, so I'm going to switch to the other side. But you will see the kind of shape we're going for. And then I will cut along that line, and I'm going to cut both of my pieces together just so they're as even as possible. You could also make a pattern piece for this if you'd like, so all your cutouts are similar. So go ahead and cut along the mark that you drew at the top of the curve. I just want to make sure I'm not winding up with a super pointy top, so I am making a kind of curve there. Now we're going to go ahead and open that up. You can see there is our little cutouts. It'll be on the side of the leg when these are sewn together. Go ahead and set your pants aside. We're going to now prepare all the ties. Again, I'm doing this so I have 3 on each side for each leg. So I'll have 6 per leg. These I just cut so that they are 2 inches by 8 inches long. You may make them skinnier or longer or wider, kind of to your preference. You could also use a piece of ribbon as well. The 2 by 8 seem to work out pretty nice for me. I wouldn't go any smaller than an inch wide, just so you're not struggling to sew them and then turn them right sides out. So go ahead and pin along the short side and then the long edge, and we're going to go ahead and sew all of our ties like that. When your ties are all finished, go ahead and flip them right sides out. I just like to use a paintbrush or kind of whatever stick-like object I have on hand to flip them right sides out. Now we're going to add our ties to our cutouts. So take your pants and flip them so they are wrong sides up. And then we're going to take our cutout and we're going to fold the raw edge of the cutout in wrong sides together about 1/4 to 1/2 of an inch. This will give us a good hemline and a nice clean edge for when we flip them right sides out. Now that we've got our little hemline pinned, we are going to place our straps onto there as well. So I kind of eyeball this and even it up as much as possible. I do like to keep them about an inch above the bottom because we do need to hem our bottom, and then pin in place. And then I will like to space my ties out from each other, again, about an inch as well. When you have all your ties pinned in place, go ahead and top stitch from the right side, and that will kind of complete your hem and then sew your ties on, essentially. At this point, you're going to continue creating your pants as you would normally. So go ahead and align your crotch seams and pin and sew both of those. We're also going to prepare our waistband here. So take your waistband, fold it in half, right sides together, aligning your short edges. Go ahead and pin and then sew that. Now we have our waistband finished. So go ahead and fold that in half again, wrong sides together, aligning your raw edges. go ahead and quarter that and mark those quarter points with pins. Now we are going to fold our pants. So the inseam is going to be lined up. So this will make it so your ties will be on your outer leg the way that they're supposed to be. Go ahead and align your raw edges of your inseam and then pin and sew that. Here we have our completed inseam. And now we will be taking the top of our pants, so we need to gather it to the width of the waistband. And then we can also go ahead and fold over the raw edge of the hemline. Fold that over 1/2 inch so it's wrong sides together, and then go ahead and top stitch that as well. Make sure when you're hemming your pants, you're starting at the edge of your little cutout. So you're going from one side of the cutout to the other side of the cutout. Now that our waistline is gathered to the width of our waistband, we can go ahead and sew those together. Start by quartering your pants and then align up your quarter points with your waistband. So your waistband will go over your pants, right sides together, raw edges lined up, and those quarter points lined up. Then go ahead and sew your waistband on. And here are our pants with the waistband attached. Go ahead and tie your ties, and you're completed.